Hello and welcome to Maco Tarot. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Wanted to do a quick reading on Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre and their relationship in my series of celebrity readings, just to get a feel of the relationship behind the scenes. I think I'm going to do this one a little different. I want to get a feel of her energy. Whoa, that want to come out. A feel of her energy and a feel of his energy as well. So let's see what happens. Tell us about Teyana and Aaron. Look at Teyana first. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. For Teyana. Can you give us 3, 4? Ooh, stubborn energy. For Aaron Pierre, what's his energy? Whoa. Anything about Pierre? Okay. Yeah, I feel like with Teyana Taylor, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, I feel like there's been a space of just utter confusion, just not knowing, I guess, what to do, and feeling like she's kind of flailing at life behind the scenes with the Six of Wands in reverse. It's behind the scenes. Everything that was going on was behind the scenes. And feeling like a failure. Maybe at her marriage, at her career, whatever. But it wasn't broadcasted or anything. It's just stuff that she felt behind the scenes about herself. And with the Knight of Swords, I feel like she used to be very driven to just go out here and just bullheadedly fall into a relationship or do things. And I think these obstacles that caused her to feel like a failure have made her slow down and appreciate, where she is and what she has going on in her life. Anything more specific to how she feels about Aaron Pierre? Okay, I feel like with the Three of Swords in reverse, she's definitely in a healing energy. He's her healing balm to her. I feel like she felt like she was stuck with this Hanged Man in reverse. I feel like she felt stuck in the past. She felt alone. She felt isolated. She felt like maybe she was a failure with relationships. But he's almost like her good luck charm with this Wheel of Fortune. There's fun and travels and just feeling like he's a good luck charm is what I feel. So she's coming out of a very dark time, a very dark energy about doubting herself and her abilities and her life and her meaning, and just a lot of hurt. She dealt with a divorce, so a lot of hurt. But I feel like he's helping to heal her. He's definitely helping her to get unstuck is how I feel, and release some of the things that negativity in her life. And so he's definitely a good luck charm. So now looking at Pierre's energy, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Wands in the upright. And I feel like with this, he's been also in a space of just at some points in time in his life feeling like giving up. The fight to be in a relationship, the fight to get his career going, the fight to do, all of these things has been exhausting to him. And I feel like he's at a place of trying to love on himself and others, love his way through. Instead of fighting, it's kind of putting the weapons down and using love as a tool to break through the obstacles. Love of self, love of others. There's the Three of Wands, which he is very much looking with confidence out at the future at this point. I feel like this is mostly his career part of the reading. I feel like this is his career that we're talking about, where he's feeling more confident and he's looking out toward the future, and he feels like his future is bright, that his ships are coming in, that his hard work and the fight that he's been in to obtain what he's obtained in his life is finally over. Anything more specifically about Teyana Taylor, how he feels about Teyana Taylor and their relationship, please? It's weird. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. All right. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like she's also a person that he wouldn't normally deal with. But I think after feeling like he's tired of, again, like I said, the fight, even in relationships, and feeling isolated and out in the cold, he's choosing to do something different. I think they're both in the same energy, where it's like, you may not necessarily be my norm that I would go for. She might not necessarily be his norm that he would go for, but they're both willing to give it a shot because they've both been very hurt and disillusioned by past stuff. And now they found each other and they feel like they found a person that gets me, you know, and so we get to bond together, because at the bottom of the deck it is the Nine of Pentacles, and so there's abundance and growth there in the relationship. Is there any message of love for this about this relationship between Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre? I don't necessarily feel like it's a relationship just for the cameras and things like that. I think they genuinely like each other, and they're genuinely healing the broken places within each other. And that's what keeps them there. I don't want to say it's trauma bonded, but it's kind of trauma bonded. Like they've both been through a lot emotionally and in the careers that they're in. And so they're both kind of like riding for each other, and that's really healing both of them. Okay, obsession at the bottom. All right, so wait, the timing is not right. This kind of goes into like just taking their time, going slow, being, you know, consistent. There's a lot of passion in the relationship, saying try something you never done before. This also goes into what I just said. I don't think they're each other's type, but they're trying something different and it's working. And then interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. Now, I don't know if that external party is maybe her ex-husband. At the bottom of the deck, it had obsession. And it says someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thought. So I feel like it might be a third party. Could be an ex of his, could be an ex of hers. Somebody is creating a little bit of issue in that situation. Can you give us more information about what's going on with this person? This is my twin flame deck. What else is going on with this person that's interfering into their relationship? Ooh, that won't come out. And this. Okay, I need spaces on the bottom. It's time for me to move on. So this could be the thoughts of the person. Help me. It could be somewhere they are so used to one of the other, either Teyana or Aaron, coming to their rescue, and they're not able to do that now because they've moved on to a new relationship. And then this one is I need never let you in. I think whoever this third party person that's causing some problems in their relationship is a person that is now regretful. They're regretting that they let this person go, and now they're seeing them in a happy relationship, and they're definitely not happy about it. Okay. And so it's just kind of like, I need you, help me, but I know that it's time for me to move on, but I'm recognizing my error because I didn't let you in, and I kind of feel like it's a little too late. So that might be a little hiccup they have behind the scenes, but otherwise I think they have a good relationship, and they're both kind of doing their own individual healing while they're also together and building together. Okay. All right, so hopefully this reading was helpful and insightful. And if so, please leave me a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again, remember, It always gets better. Always. Bye.